Hello, I'm General Darrell Williams, Commander of NATO Allied Land Command here in Izmir, Turkey. This week, we celebrate International Women's Day, where we commemorate the achievements of women. March 8th is the day called to action to accelerate women's equality and participation. The United Nations established the Women's Peace and Security Agenda with the United Nations Security Council Resolution 1325. The Women, Peace and Security mandate is fundamental to NATO's common values of individual liberty, democracy, human rights, and obligations under the Charter of the United Nations. NATO aims to address gender inequality and integrate women, peace, and security priorities through the Alliance's three core tasks of crisis prevention and management, cooperative security, and deterrence and defense. Every year, LANDCOM organizes annual Gender Week to raise awareness of the Women's Peace and Security Agenda by providing training through workshops for the headquarters leadership, staff, and NFS staff on the integration of gender perspectives. The 2023 LANDCOM Annual Gender Week theme is Prevention and Response to Conflict-Related Gender-Based Violence.
In October 2000, the United Nations Security Council adopted Resolution 1325. This is a landmark resolution that raises global attention of the disproportionate effects of war on civilians. It highlights the importance of four pillars: prevention, protection, participation, and relief and recovery. The active participation of women and men in decision-making process is essential for the protection of women, men, boys, and girls, and facilitates prevention from armed conflict. The participation of women in post-conflict decision-making processes assists smoother alleviation of recovery, which is a linchpin for sustainable peace.
NATO has issued the policy on preventing and responding to conflict-related gender-based violence and is recognized, codified, and prosecuted as one of the most serious violations of international law.
Conflict can result in higher levels of gender-based violence against women and girls, including arbitrary killing, torture, sexual violence, and forced marriage. Women and girls are primarily and increasingly targeted by the use of gender-based violence, including as war tactic.
While women and girls are predominantly subject of gender-based violence in armed conflicts, men and boys can also become victims. Gender-based violence has been used in armed conflicts throughout the history and continues to be a problem across the globe.
Such crimes have devastating and long-term effects on individuals and entire communities. These crimes are a continuous impediment to peace and security.
NATO is committed to implementing United Nations Council Resolution 1820 and NATO policy on the prevention of and response to conflict-related gender-based violence. We have the moral and legal responsibility to prevent and respond to conflict-related gender-based violence.
We remain alert for the new and emerging challenges of conflict-related gender-based violence and its security implications, now and into the future.
We are committed to contribute to the prevention of conflict-related gender-based violence and raise awareness on early warning signs.
Women make up 50% of the population. Therefore, to create and maintain international peace and security, we need to include women and men in post-conflict decision-making processes equally. We work together with a range of international organizations and civil society actors to ensure the participation of women in defense and security sectors. We contribute to the elimination of all forms of violence committed against civilians in conflict.
LANDCOM Annual Gender Week is our chance to tackle future and ongoing challenges through discussions, workshops, and of course, team-building events.
Maintaining peace throughout NATO is a duty for all alliance members. The safety and security of every human being is a goal worth fighting for. We will take action to prevent and respond to conflict-related gender-based violence in all our operations, missions, and Council-mandated activities wherever we will be tasked to operate. We at HQ LANDCOM continue to make sure that the leadership and the staff is trained and prepared to recognize, prevent, and respond to conflict-related gender-based violence through regular training activities, exercises, and awareness-raising campaigns.
for the soldier.